It's too hot outside, so we need to move these plants into the shade. We're gonna leave these big guys for now. Actually, this one needs to be moved. There we go. Alright, next order of business is relocating these box gardens that have fallen into disuse. Wow. I don't even know what that is. Some sort of nest. Okay. So I guess the first step is to disassemble, which seems pretty easy actually. Okay. Okay, very easy actually. Seems like it's just a fence. Actually, if I can just carry it like this. Okay. This is what we're doing. What's up, Kobe? Don't want to spook Kobe over there. Oh yeah, off camera we moved these big plants. And now this takes the spot of the old plants. Let's start by putting it here, and if it looks good, we might add more. We're in Texas, so it's very hot and sunny. Need to get it out of this open space and let it have some of the shade by the house. Let's go rebuild this. Kobe, you want to help out? Looks like he does want to help out. Hey, buddy. We're building a garden. What's up, pal? Okay. Oops. Just need to line this up right there. Line this one in here. Uh-oh. I'll fix that in a sec. Boom. Boom. This is just the label, I guess. And alright. So, after some consulting, we found out that we were next to some sprinklers. So, we've had to relocate the frame. And right now, I'm just trying to get rid of some of this grass so we can lay some soil on top of it. Thankfully it's not super deep. We just got clay here, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The clay is annoying to deal with. Alright, So, as you can see, it is now dark out, but we got most of the shoveling out the way. Most of the grass you see, there's just grass, there's no roots. And planting in the middle section anyways. I decided to do the digging off camera because I didn't think y'all wanted to just see me grunt for a little bit. But yeah, that being said, it looks pretty good. I might do some more shoveling for next time, but it's dark out. So next time we will put the soil. Alright, change of plans. Figured out how to get the lights on, thanks to my parents. And I have potting mix here. And after my parents, of course, inspected my work, looks like we're good to go with the soil. So, just gonna get started. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this will give me an idea of how many more bags I should get. Bag one down. And for those of y'all following along, this is Miracle-Gro Organic Choice. It says for use in containers, but if you really look at it, I guess this is a container itself, right? Let's get the old shovel. I can never pronounce that word. Maybe a couple more bags. I'm gonna go fill the others off camera and get back to y'all. Alright, so after parental approval, it seems that 1, 2, 3.5 bags did the trick. This is a pretty thick layer of soil. So that means all the grassy clay is a distant memory. Or at least it's like a good 4, 5, 6 inches deep, so it shouldn't bother the plants. I'm just trying to smooth it out a little bit. And I have my partner Kobe Bear over here. Kobe Bear? He's a good boy. Smooth this out. Okay. And I think I hear sprinklers turning on. So I think I'm going to call it for today. Tomorrow we will begin planting and watering and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're back with the garden. It's a new day. More sunlight out. Some of y'all might notice that there's a lot more soil. That is because I added an entire bag of soil. So the new goal is to transplant these from here into there, about 6 inches apart each. And then we have a few more plants that we moved earlier in the video. So I'm going to start digging little indents so that we can set the plant in and then cover it up. So I'll get back to y'all. Okay, so I've dug 3 little holes, and after sort of carefully sifting around, I've got this section with all its roots. So I'm just going to transfer it over here. It's really a lot of vines coming out, so it's a little confusing. But we did get the roots, so I'm just gonna get it nice and covered here. And I do want to give them some space. Seems to me there's like 3 main sections where everything grew. But there are multiple roots for each plant, so it's a little tricky transferring them. But I will get back to y'all. Okay, so we have roughly most of it planted, as much as 6 inches apart as I could. A lot of them are clumped together, like I said. But yeah, here's the last little section, and I've just been taking the soil with its roots and just setting them in these little pockets. So we'll see how this goes. I noticed that these are 2 different types of plants actually here. Gonna have to get some parental confirmation on this. We might have to do some more retransplanting. But this is what it's looking like so far. The lights just turned out. Okay, I did some more sophisticated separation. So the other type of plant is back in that pot, and right now we have all of these. I think this is some sort of melon. But yeah, I might spread them out a little bit more now that I notice that we have some clumps over here. But this is what it's looking like so far. I will get back to you all in a second. Alright, so I've got approval from the senior farmers, meaning my parents, that this is a good distribution of the plants. The other plant, I did give it its own little plot, so yeah. So we're actually not entirely sure what these plants are. They could be either cucumber or some sort of winter melon, and then that one over there, the small leaves, are some sort of, it could be papaya, apparently. So we'll see what grows. Right now I'm just going to water it down, and then we should be good to go. So just some light water, because the plants are probably still in shock from being rehomed at this point. So just nice and gentle, get the soil wet, get these plants acclimated to their new home, and hopefully they grow into big, strong plants. Okay, over here. Oops, I guess my shadow's in the way. But yeah, it's definitely a big shock to their system, being completely rehomed, their roots being exposed and whatnot. So we're just trying to be as gentle as possible and hope that they grow. Alright, so I finished watering it down, and that is essentially the setup of the garden for now. We do have some more plants that we might eventually add to this side, because obviously there's a lot more space in this box, but that is the initial setup, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know in the comments what you think, and like and subscribe. Alright, see you in the next one.